A young couple, Katie and Micah, move into a new home. They are filled with hope and dreams, eager to start this new chapter of their lives. The house, nestled in a quiet suburb, seems perfect at first glance. They are in love, excited for their future. Every corner of the house holds the promise of new memories, and they can't wait to fill it with laughter and joy. But something is wrong. A darkness lingers in the house. It's subtle at first, almost imperceptible, like a shadow that moves just out of the corner of your eye. Small, unexplained events start. Footsteps creak in the night. The sound is faint but persistent, echoing through the empty hallways. Doors move on their own. The couple at first dismiss these as tricks of the mind. They laugh it off, thinking it's just the house settling. They are wrong. A terrifying entity has attached itself to Katie. She feels its presence, a cold, unyielding force that watches her every move. The tension builds slowly, like a rising tide. Unease seeps into their lives. Every creak, every shadow becomes a source of dread. Micah, a man of logic, sets up cameras to document the strange occurrences. He believes that capturing the events on film will provide answers. He wants proof, tangible evidence. But the entity feeds on his disbelief. The more he doubts, the stronger it becomes. It grows stronger with each passing night. The once cozy home now feels like a prison, with the entity tightening its grip on their lives. The first few nights are filled with whispers and shadows. The air feels thick with an unseen presence, making every creak and groan of the house seem amplified. Katie and Micah can't shake the feeling that they are not alone. The camera captures strange anomalies. Unexplained lights flicker in the darkness and shadows move in ways that defy logic. Each night the footage becomes more unsettling. A door slams shut. The sound of footsteps echoes in the empty hallway. The door handle turns by itself, sending chills down their spines. Katie appears to be dragged from the bed as she sleeps. Her screams pierce the night, but no one is there. The terror in her eyes is unmistakable. Micah, ever the skeptic, searches for logical explanations. He spends hours researching, trying to debunk the occurrences. But the more he digs, the more questions arise. He dismisses Katie's fear. He tells her it's just the house settling, but his reassurances do little to calm her growing anxiety. But deep down, doubt begins to gnaw at him. He can't ignore the mounting evidence and the fear in Katie's eyes. He can no longer deny the feeling that something is watching them. The sensation of being observed becomes overwhelming, making every shadow a potential threat. The paranormal activity escalates. Loud bangs in the middle of the night, the sound of growling coming from the attic. Objects move violently across the room. Micah, now fully aware of the danger, contacts a psychic. The psychic is terrified by what she senses in the house. It's not the house that's haunted, she warns. It's Katie. The entity, she explains, has been attached to Katie since childhood. It feeds on her fear, her energy. Section 4. Micah's taunts and Katie's terror. Micah's skepticism transforms into reckless bravado. He talks to the entity, taunting it. He challenges it to reveal itself. Katie pleads with him to stop. She can feel the entity's anger growing. But Micah, blinded by his arrogance, refuses to listen. He believes he can control the situation. He is wrong. Section 5. The Haunting's terrifying climax. The final night arrives with a terrifying intensity. The air is thick with tension, and every creak and groan of the old house seems amplified. The storm outside mirrors the chaos within, as lightning illuminates the sinister silhouette of the haunted house. The entity, no longer content with mere whispers and shadows, unleashes its full fury. Objects fly across the room, and ghostly figures flicker in and out of sight, creating an atmosphere of pure terror. Furniture is overturned, walls are scratched, and Katie screams in terror. Her voice echoes through the house, a chilling reminder of the entity's power. The once peaceful home is now a battleground of supernatural forces. Micah, finally understanding the gravity of the situation, tries to protect Katie, but it's too late. His face is a mask of fear and determination as he confronts the unseen force, knowing that their lives hang in the balance. The entity attacks with a vengeance, dragging Micah out of the frame. His screams pierce the night, a horrifying testament to the entity's malevolence. The struggle is brief, but brutal, leaving no doubt about the entity's strength. Katie, now possessed by the entity, turns her cold, dead eyes to the camera. The screen goes black. The silence is deafening, a stark contrast to the chaos that preceded it. The haunting stare lingers in the mind, a chilling reminder of the night's events. The film's ending offers no resolution, no explanation. The empty rooms and abandoned house stand as silent witnesses to the horrors that unfolded. The unresolved mystery leaves a void, a sense of unease that lingers long after the credits roll. It leaves the audience with a lingering sense of dread, a chilling reminder that some things are beyond our understanding. The terrified expressions of the viewers mirror the fear that the characters experienced, creating a shared sense of horror. Paranormal Activity redefined the horror genre, proving that the most terrifying monsters are often the ones we cannot see. The unseen horrors, the shadows that move in the dark, and the eerie, mysterious presence create a fear that is both primal and profound.